Every generation, there's that one running back who changes college football forever. So today, we're going to find the next running back go on college football and Madden 26. Let's get into it. Before we start, though, this is a series, so if you want to go watch part 1 really quick, go ahead and watch it now. I'll give you 2 seconds to click off this video. Alright, now that you've clicked off the video and you're back, or if you stayed, then okay then. But anyway, welcome back to the video. Today we're going to be finding the next college football go at running back. And of course, we're going to be simulating his career. So we're just going to sort by 5 stars, see whoever's the top guy for running back. So let's go do that really quick. Running backs, and oh, I know we're in recommended. I just made a random team, but it's going to be Tim Segal. Segal? I don't know, but he doesn't have an offer, so I guess we'll just go to the other guy here, Colby Duff. Sorry if you wanted to see Seagull or whatever, but Colby Duff here, he's the number 2 running back. He's the 31st ranked running back in the country. I almost said city, but whatever. But here he is now at a perfect 99 overall. Obviously, he wasn't a 99 coming out of high school, but I just made him a 99 overall. His deal breaker there, I think it was brand exposure, whatever it was. Okay, it was brand exposure. Okay, I had to kind of improv that, but he's a perfect 99 here, as we saw, and he only has one ability for some reason. Well, not for some reason, it's just surprising. He only has bronze tier safety evolve, but he also has a lot of other really solid abilities. I mean, he's backfield threat, so I mean, of course he would, but the Clemson Tigers would go to 11-1 this season. We would end up losing to UNC in 39-28, so that's a bit of a shocker, honestly, but yeah, we have Georgia Tech in the ACC Championship. That's another surprise here, too. I mean, I know they're good in real life, but I mean, I guess they're usually not the best in this game, but they're also not the worst in this game, I guess. I don't know what I'm talking about. Sorry for the, little slow introduction there. It's 7 in the morning right now, so yeah, that's on me, but whatever. I probably shouldn't have recorded at 7 a.m. That is on me, like I just said. See, I'm already forgetting words. But there he is, Colby Duff, next to the coach of Clemson. I'm pretty sure Lincoln Riley was the coach of this team, I'm pretty sure. Because Dabo Sweeney obviously got fired. I made him go 1-3 to start the season. And then they just went, I think, 7-5, missed the playoffs. Or I think they went 7-6. They lost a bowl game. And yeah, it just got fired. Lincoln Riley got hired. And yeah, it's looking good so far, as Clemson's up 34-3 now, not 27-3 over Georgia Tech, 44-3, as we're going to win the ACC championship for the first time in this career simulation in Colby Duff's freshman year. I mean, I'm not really surprised. I'm a little disappointed as a Georgia Tech fan. We definitely should be rated higher. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, there's Brent Key, by the way, my glorious king, Brent Key. Sorry for no commentary there, but we have the 3rd seed in the college football playoff. I would assume we would have the 2 seed at least, but no, UCLA has that, and the number 1 seed would go to Georgia. And the Heisman winner this year, yeah, you guessed it, it would be Colby Duff. I mean, obviously, he's a 99 overall. He had 2,000 rushing yards. At least I'm assuming he did. But he would also win the Maxwell Award. He would win the Walter Camp Award, the Davey O'Brien. No, he wouldn't. That's not even a running back award, so I don't know why I said that, but he did win the Doak Walker Award. What other award did he win? I feel like he won the Jet Award, right? Yeah. And the Sean Alexander Award. How could I have forgotten about that? But anyway, here, let's get into seeing who our college football mashup is, which also, by the way, if you want to see All-American there, I feel like it's obviously that Colby would most likely win first team All-American, but we're going to take home the winner against Michigan and Ohio State, as I did not jump into that game on accident, but we lose in the semifinals in the Rose Bowl to UCLA 53-50. What a game that would have been. And they would go on to play Georgia, where they would lose 21-13. As for Colby's stats here, I'm assuming he had an insane season. He had 1,999 rushing yards. He was one rushing yard away from 2,000. We can't be serious. Anyway, he had 9.3 average yards per carry and 28 touchdowns as well. Almost 30 touchdowns. That's wild. I feel like it's obviously he wouldn't fumble. His ball security is 99. So, yeah, that's a no-brainer. I don't know why I felt the need to add that. But anyway, for receiving, he had 346 receiving yards on 33 receptions. And 5 touchdowns as well. So that's a little bonus there. That's pretty good. But anyway, Colby Duff would not leave the Clemson Tigers next year, as he is still a 99, of course, now at 5'10". He's always at 5'10". Don't know why I said that. But he has Platinum Tier 360 and sidestep, Bronze Tier recoup, Gold Tier safety valve and takeoff, which was his base ability or whatever, the ability he came in with his freshman year. That's horrible English, I know, but so I'm surprised that's not a Platinum Tier ability by now, and it's only Gold Tier, but hey, whatever, it doesn't matter. Clemson would go 10-2 on the season, or sorry, not 10-2, 12-0. I don't know why I said 10-2. We went 12-0 undefeated, and we're going to play Pitt in the ACC Championship. Pitt always does good in these simulations, so a little scared, not going to lie. But anyway, let's get into the simulation now, as the video's going to take forever. But we're going to go up 7-0 early, as Pitt ties it up late in the game. Or sorry, late in the first quarter, not late in the game. 14-7 now, 14-10. At the half, it might be 17-14. It will be 17-14, as we're going to take a lead, though, 21-17 at the end of the third quarter. We're now up by a full touchdown now, 24-17. They tie it up 24-24. Now in overtime, 31-24, 31-31, 31-34, 36-34. I think we won it there. And we did end up winning it 38-36. What a game that was. And this year, Colby Duff would once again, not surprisingly really, but he would basically get a sweep in all the awards. He won the Maxwell, the Walter Camp. He would also win, I think, the Doak Walker Award as well. Yes, he did win the Doak Walker. And I think that was about it. He also won the Sean Alexander Award. No, he did not. Clickbaited that. That's on me. Well, it's not clickbait. You already clicked on the video. But hey, whatever. It doesn't matter. Colby Duff basically swept all the awards. Didn't get the Sean Alexander, which that's a freshman-only award, right? I'm pretty sure. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. I'm not good with awards on college. Okay, but anyway, Colby would win the Heisman there. I don't know why my brain died there, but we get the 1 seed in the college football playoff. We're going to take home the winner of UCLA and Tulane. I don't know why I keep on saying take home. But we're going to lose to UCLA 2 years in a row, as this time they beat us 24-7. What happened there? As Auburn's going to win a national championship over Michigan this year, and Colby would only have 1,768 rushing yards on 29 touchdowns with 7.6 average yards per carry. And receiving, I mean, he's not a receiving back, so I wasn't really expecting much, but 375 receiving yards and only 1 receiving touchdown. But anyway, Colby Duff, and possibly his last year in college, is still on the Clemson Tigers. In these simulations, no one transfers ever for some reason. I mean, they do. It's just they only transfer to different teams when I'm not simulating them. I don't know why it took my brain forever to do that, but he's a perfect platinum now for all of his abilities. But 9-3, what happened? We lost to NC State, Notre Dame, and Florida State. I mean, yeah, they're really hard opponents, but we're also going to miss out on the conference championship. What happened there? As we're going to simulate the bowl games here, we're probably going to make one, which, I mean, obviously we went 9-3, so we're definitely going to make one, actually, now that I think of it. But hey, whatever. But yeah, like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I post 2 to 3 times a week, so if you want to see more videos like this, like and subscribe. It'll let me know that you like them. But anyway, this year, Colby Duff will win the Walter Camp Award. There's a little spoiler at his stats, 2,002 rushing yards. That's crazy. But Colby would also win the Heisman Trophy. Of course, I'm just going to let you go through all the awards here, because I can't talk through all of them. Actually, I might be able to. I might be able to sneak it in, but we also won the Doak Walker, which that would actually be the end of the awards. We're going to play Jacksonville State in the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl, though. What a name that is, by the way. That's a goated name, but hey, whatever. It doesn't matter. 51-17. The Clemson Tigers are going to play Jacksonville State. Or no, the Clemson Tigers beat Jacksonville State in the Sun Bowl. But anyway, Penn State will win the national championship over Texas 28-25. And Colby Duff's stats here. 2,152 rushing yards, 26 touchdowns, 10 average yards per carry. He averaged a perfect 10 average yards per carry. And as for receiving, 204 receiving yards and only 1 touchdown. So obviously receiving yards aren't going to be the best for a running back. But anyway, here, will he leave for the draft, or will he have no persuasion chance for the draft? It's probably going to be that, as it's that every time it's a junior and they're like a 99 overall, as Colby Duff will be leaving for the NFL draft. So before we get into the Madden, actually, we have to get into his career stats, as he played 42 games, 662 carries, 5,916 career rushing yards, 6.9 average yards per carry, 8.9 average yards per carry there, and 83 touchdowns. He never fumbled. His longest was 95 yards. His total receiving yards at 104. Oh no, that's his receptions. He had 104 receptions. But anyway, as for the records here, he actually did not break any career records ever, surprisingly. He didn't even win any game records. Didn't break any season records either. Somehow, someway, he didn't. But anyway, as for like Clemson records, though, I'm pretty sure he broke a few. He did not. He did. I don't know why I said he did not. But he broke the career rushing yards and rushing touchdowns record. The game rushing yards record, not the game rushing touchdowns record, unfortunately. Anyway, he broke the season rushing touchdown and rushing yards record. The rushing yards record. So let's get into Madden now. And here he is in Madden now. Colby Duff at a 99 overall. Obviously, he's a perfect 99, except for those few stats that I just don't mess with. I just mess with his primary stats that like they were in Madden, but anyway, that doesn't matter. 33 out of Clemson. Colby Duff at 20 years old. Here's Superstar X Factor, obviously. But I'll just let you go through all the gear, all his height, the appearances. And also, as for the face, I know he was blonde in college, okay? Let's just say that his, being the college GOAT, just wore him out. And it made his hair brown or something like that. Anyway, we have to get into the draft now, as the Cincinnati Bengals are actually going to have the number 1 overall pick. Last time they had the number 1 overall pick. Why did I say it like that? Their number 1 overall pick. Why did I say it like that? I don't know, but the Bengals definitely do need a running back. Last time the Bengals had a first overall pick, they did, in fact, take Joe Burrow first overall. Really, really good player. Obviously, he's one of the college football goats. At least some say that. I mean, some also say he was also carried by LSU. The Browns have the 30th pick there. They must have made the AFC Championship somehow. But that is Colby Duff here. The Cincinnati Bengals would end up taking him, in fact. But actually, we just have to make sure that it is Colby Duff. It is Colby Duff, holding his jersey up with Roger Goodell being the number 1 overall pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. I did forget to say that we're going to import him into 2026 instead of his draft year, just to make the simulation, sorry for the cut, as I was saying, just to make the simulation not die out in case he plays for 20 years or something like that. Because it almost happened in last episode, which if you haven't watched it already, go watch it. But hey, anyway, Colby Duff's going to wear 32. Bit of an odd number for a running back. Actually, no, I kind of like it. But anyway, Colby Duff would sign his rookie deal with the Bengals on a 4-year deal worth $11.3 million on his cap hit. I don't know if I'm supposed to look at the cap hit or this total salary. I don't know what it is, but the Bengals will go 12-5 this season, as they would get the 1 seed in the AFC, only going 12-5. That's kind of crazy, especially when you have a very competitive AFC division. But Colby Duff, only 1,774 rushing yards. It's just 7.1 average yards per carry. Only 12 touchdowns as well on 251 carries. That's a bit of a down year. I don't know if it's not the best season for him, but hey, at least he would have more receiving yards than he did in his entire college career, 410 receiving yards on 8 touchdowns, and they would end up losing in the divisional round to the Chiefs, which that was going to be my number 1 example of tough AFC rivals, but we would lose 27-21, and in the Super Bowl, the Buffalo Bills and the Falcons are in the Super Bowl, and the Bills would take it home over the Falcons 17-10. And no one was expecting this. I was expecting NFL MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, all that, but we'd only win Offensive Rookie of the Year. That's why I said no one expected it, even though it kind of was expected. I mean, no one will win NFL MVP and Offensive Player of the Year and Offensive Rookie of the Year number one. But the Packers will win the Super Bowl in 2025, if you're wondering. But still a 99 overall here. I just want to show like all his traits, all his tags, all of his abilities and whatnot. But abilities, he has first one free for his Superstar X Factor ability. For his Superstar abilities, he has Tireless Runner, Short Out Elite, Second Wind, and Steamroller. Very cool. Anyway, a little bit of a down year for the Bengals. 10-7, not 7-10. But at least we would make the playoffs. We're going to play the Chargers in the divisional round. Or sorry, not the divisional round. The wild card round. I always want to say the first round for some reason. I mean, I guess it's accurate, but it just feels weird saying that when it's NFL. But 2,123 rushing yards for Colby Duff on 259 carries. 8.2 average yards per carries for Colby and 28 touchdowns on the ground. And still not a good receiving season. 334 receiving yards and 9 touchdowns. I'll definitely stop showing it because it's just a waste if he's not going to get any receiving yards at all. But anyway, we would end up losing in the AFC Championship to the Bengals. No, the Ravens. 30-24. I was going to say the Bengals, then I was going to say the Ravens until I realized we were the Bengals. But hey, whatever. The Packers would end up winning a Super Bowl over the Ravens 38-20. Colby Duff will win NFL MVP and Offensive Player of the Year. He's fulfilling his prophecy from year number 1, I guess, or something like that. As in year number 3, the Cincinnati Bengals will go 12-5, getting the 5th seed this time. There's like 4 other teams going 12-5 as well, and they only got the 5th seed. That's kind of crazy, but we're going to be playing the Jets in the first round. I don't think we have home field advantage in that one either. That's kind of surprising, but 1,911 yards for Colby Duff, 257 carries, 7.4 average yards per carries, and 20 touchdowns. I'm not showing the receiving stats again, but we will lose to the Jets in the wild card round this year, 31-24. Crazy game there. But anyway, the Giants and the Jags are going to be your Super Bowl, as the Jags would take it over the Giants, 27-17. No NFL MVP this year, but a second time in a row Colby Duff would win Offensive Player of the Year. And this year, the Bengals would grab the number 1 seed, getting one more win, 13-4 on the season for them. I was going to say who we were going to play, but I realized we had the 1 seed, so I'm a little dumb. Anyway, 2,235 yards for Colby Duff on the ground on 253 carries, 8.8 average yards per carry, and 20 touchdowns. This year, we make it to Colby Duff's first Super Bowl, as we're a 90. The Packers are an 88. They went 9-8. We went 13-4. We have a 2 overall advantage, so I'm definitely predicting we would win the Super Bowl, which actually last video, if you haven't watched it already, go watch it right now. I've said that 3 times already at this point, but anyway, I just want to see Colby Duff. I want to see him. I saw Greg Perfect last episode. Go watch it if you haven't already. Unless you're like my dad or something, then like you do whatever you want. Or if you're like my mom or something, or if you're like my brother or something. That was horrible. Why did I say that? Oh, this is worse than the time I was an LA vlogger. This food is so good. What the hell was that? Oh, hey, Colby Duff. There he is. The man we've been waiting for. There he is. But anyway, let's get into this Super Bowl. Now, why did my screen just freeze? Hello? Okay, there we go. Now let's get into the Super Bowl. Sorry for the cutaway there. I don't know what happened there. Someone just took over my channel. I don't know who that was. He was chopped, but anyway here. Low scoring through the first half. Never mind, we're going to go up 7-0, 14-0 now. Looks like a bit of a clickbait Super Bowl here, as we're going to be up 14-0 at half because we're on 10-minute quarters or something. What am I on about? But 21-0 now. Looks like we're going to win our first Super Bowl. Colby Duff is a Super Bowl champion. That guy has pink hair. Why does T. Higgins have pink hair? What's going on there? Is it because of actually no, that's not. It's not because of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, because this video was recorded in September and I'm doing the voiceover in October, so it's not because of that. It must just be a glitch. I don't know why he doesn't have pink hair in that shot. I mean, it's cool as heck, but I don't know why that happened. It was cool. It was just confusing. I don't know why that happened. See, he has it again. Is that even T. Higgins? Or did it just say Higgins? T. Higgins doesn't wear 5, does he? I actually don't know. Wait, why can't I think of what number he wears? It doesn't matter. All we care about is Colby Duff. He had 103 rushing yards on 16 carries, 6.4 average yards per carries, and unfortunately, no touchdowns. But he did have 5 receiving yards, so I guess that's cool. But anyway, yeah, we did win the Super Bowl. And no, wait, what? Colby Duff would not win Offensive Player of the Year. This is like something that we need to like protest for. Like Colby Duff not winning a Offensive Player of the Year is like I was gonna do another cutaway. I mean, that other guy was gonna do another cutaway, but I rebuked it or something like that. But anyway, we went 7-10 this season. I don't know why I checked the playoff schedule, but this happens every year where we just go 7-10 after winning a Super Bowl. It happens in every simulation. I swear to gosh, it happens every freaking time. Oh, that's probably why we didn't have Joe Burrow. We had Jack Bonner, some random quarterback out of Georgia. I don't know where he came from, but Colby Duff only had 1,759 rushing yards and 246 carries and 7.2 average yards per carries and 21 touchdowns. Sorry if that was a bit fast. I meant to say we had 1,759. Okay, T. Higgins does wear number 5. I thought so. Actually, no, that's a lie. I didn't, but that doesn't matter. The Pittsburgh Steelers will win the Super Bowl this year over the Falcons, 29-26. And Colby Duff would win Offensive Player of the Year once again, and Colby Duff would re-sign with the Bengals. I forgot this was his contract year. He would sign a 5-year deal worth $16.3 million. But that wouldn't stop the Bengals from being ass, as the Bengals would go 6-11 this season, missing out on the playoffs. And I think that might have been worse for like the first overall pick it was. That's crazy. That's ludicrous. Like that one ad. You like the ad? Never mind. 1,696 rushing yards for Colby Duff, 245 carries, 6.9 average yards per carries, and 17 touchdowns. And the Super Bowl this year would go to the Panthers over the Raiders, 38-12. And no Offensive Player of the Year this year, unfortunately. I mean, Colby Duff hasn't been the best. His team hasn't been the best. Bit of a fall off this year, I guess. I mean, he has like 2,000-yard season, so I guess he'll be fine. I think he can still become the GOAT. But the Bengals are back in the playoffs. They went 10-7 this season. We have, I think, what does it say? The 7th seed? I think is what it said. I don't know if it says it or not, but we have Caleb Beckham, a rookie out of T. I did not mean to click on him, but he's an 89. I swear, I did not mean to click on him, okay? I did not. But anyway, I'm sorry about that. Colby Duff went 1,637 yards. I started there, 237 carries, 6.9 average yards per carries, and 19 touchdowns. And guess who made it to the Super Bowl in their rookie year? That's right, our rookie quarterback out of TCU made the Super Bowl year number 1. That is insane. We're at 90 overall. The Giants are in 88, so we have a 2 overall advantage. Unfortunately, we don't... Actually, no one has home field advantage. Now that I think of it, I don't know what I'm talking about. But let's get into this game. We go up 7-0 early. They tie it up at 7... Oh, no, that's just 7-3. I'm a little blind. 14-10 now. I think that's going to be at half. No, the half score is going to be 21-10. 21-13 now. We score back early. Or quick, not early. 28-16 now. They score again. They're looking to come back. It's 28-23, but it's too late. We've won our second Super Bowl, this time over the Giants by 5 points. I don't know why I started on that. Jackson Dart's still the rookie quarterback. Sorry, not the rookie quarterback. Still the quarterback for the Giants, but it doesn't matter. Colby Duff's dumping the Gatorade onto Coach. I guess that's like a thing where the running back's always the guy to dump the Gatorade on the coach or whatever. But yeah, anyway, Super Bowl MVP will be Colby Duff. Last time it was Joe Burrow, so he would win it this time. But he would not win Offensive Player of the Year. But our rookie quarterback out of TCU, Caleb Beckham, would win Offensive Rookie of the Year, so that's cool, I guess. But the Bengals will go 11-6 this season, doing better, getting the 4th seed in the AFC. And anyway, we're going to be playing the Cleveland Browns in the wild card round. I always get those mixed up for some reason, even though I know the difference. But only 1,506 yards. 1,356 yards on 197 carries, 6.9 average yards per carries, and 12 touchdowns. He only played 15 games this year. He has 99 injuries, so I don't know why he would get injured. Usually you don't see guys get injured if they have 99 injuries, so that's a little surprising, but we would end up making it to the AFC Championship, where we would lose to the Titans by 2 points, 16-14. They have the Buccaneers against the Titans in the Super Bowl, as in said Super Bowl, the Titans would take it over the Buccaneers 27-24, and no awards for Colby Duff once again. And if you're wondering now, I don't know why I showed this. I don't know what Past Me was thinking, but oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. We're back up to 2 99s. We had 3 99s last time. We had Justin Jefferson, why can't I think of his name? My brain's flatting. Jamar Chase, not Justin Jefferson. Jamar Chase Joe Burrow and Colby Duff. But now we have Colby Duff and, what was his name, Caleb Beckham or something like that. But, oh my gosh, again, the Bengals will miss the playoffs. We go 9-8, 9th in the AFC. So, I mean, I guess we were okay. But Colby Duff, what is going on? Oh, he only played 10 games. I mean, I guess that's good in 10 games. 1,351 yards, 138 average yards per carries, 9.8 average yards per carry as well, and 12 touchdowns. I said 9.8 average yards per carry twice, but hey, whatever. Beggars can't be choosers. That's not the right term. But the Super Bowl would go to the Cowboys this year over the Bills, 23-17, just like how the Bills lost to the Cowboys in the 90s, whenever it was. I don't know what I'm yapping about, but now at the age of 29, in the last year of his contract, by the way, Colby is still a 99 overall. Still a perfect 99, that is. Not just a 99 overall, a perfect 99 overall. But now the Bengals will go 12-5 on the season. First seed in the AFC. I don't know why we always miss the playoffs and then get the first seed. If we make the Super Bowl, I'm going to be astonished. But 1,810 yards. He's back. He is back, ladies and gentlemen, on 17 games played. Sorry, with 20 touchdowns, 7.9 average yards per carries as well. And guess who made the Super Bowl? That is right, ladies and gentlemen. The Atlanta Falcons did. Just kidding. The Bengals did. We're going to be playing in Dallas. We have a 5 overall advantage over the Atlanta Falcons. Maybe they'll go up 28-3 and then we come back like the Patriots did. We're not the Patriots. Or I guess we could be. It's not 28-3, but we would win 29-24. We'll just say we were down 24-0 at halftime, okay? Just for the memes, okay? Just for the funny fun. Funny fun? That's a stupid word. But Caleb Beckham will win Super Bowl MVP, unfortunately. But hey, it don't matter if we won our 3rd Super Bowl. But did Colby Duff retire? He did not. Sometimes they do at 30. They retire early sometimes, so that's why I was worried. I don't know why, but Colby Duff would re-sign with the Bengals on a 4-year deal worth $16.1 million this year. I mean, I guess I was going to say it's like a little underwhelming, but it's good for a running back, I guess. But anyway, the Bengals will go 14-3, first seed in the AFC for the 2nd year in a row. We're better than the Patriots and the Chiefs dynasty. No, the heck we are not. But anyway, here, Colby Duff, 2,092 rushing yards. There we go. We're back up to 2,000. That's our 3rd 2,000-yard season. 234 carries, 8.9 average yards per carry, and 24 touchdowns on the season. And we would make our 2nd Super Bowl in a row. I would say in the row for some reason, but we're going to play the 7th seed 49ers. So, I mean, no offense to the 49ers. I don't know how good they are. I mean, we have a 5 overall advantage again, so we're most likely going to win. Because first of all, they're a 7th seed. Second of all, 5 overall advantage. And home advantage. Oh, wait, no, there's no home advantage. I'm dumb. But anyway, the Bengals will win their 2nd Super Bowl in a row, the 4th of this series. 4th of their dynasty. And Colby Duff will win Super Bowl MVP. We won 30-24. And Colby Duff would also win Offensive Player of the Year and NFL MVP. I had to go fast. I'm sorry, but 10-7 on the season for the Cincinnati Bengals. And we are going to be playing the Titans in the first round of the playoffs. And now Colby Duff's stats here. Did not play? No. Okay, he's here. He only played 6 games. What happened there, man? 231 downs, 609 yards, 72 carries, 8.5 average yards per carries, and 6 touchdowns. What happened? Well, actually, we know what happened. He got injured, but whatever. The Titans would take us down in the first round by 3 points, 36-33. And the Jags and the Packers are going to be in the Super Bowl. And the Packers would take down the Jags 42-21. Their 7th Super Bowl as well, so that's cool, I guess. But no awards for Colby Duff as he was injured. Now at the age of 32, which is usually regression age, Colby Duff's still a perfect 99 overall, just like Greg Burfict did, which if you haven't watched that video, go watch it already. Oh my gosh. But if you have, then shout out you, dog. But anyway, here, 11-6 on the season for the Bengals. I don't know what happened there. Went to franchise settings like an idiot. But we're going to be playing the Raiders in the first round of the playoffs. And as for Colby Duff's stats, he had 2,044 yards on 261 carries, 7.8 average yards per carries, and 21 touchdowns. Anyway, in the playoffs here, we would end up losing in the AFC Championship to the Chiefs, who probably don't even have Mahomes anymore. But doesn't matter. We lost 34-28. As in the Super Bowl, it would be the Rams and the Chiefs, which my dumbass did not record it. We'll just see it in the future, but hey, whatever. In the last year of his contract here, he is now at 33 years old, still a perfect 99 as well. He's just, no way he's not the GOAT at the end of this video, right? And the Bengals are also GOATs. That's stupid. that was dumb. 12-5 on the season for them. They're going to play the Texans in the first round, who are actually better, surprisingly. But anyway, rushing for Colby Duff, 2,107 yards, 280 carries, 7.5 average yards per carries, and 24 touchdowns on the season. As we're going to make it to our fifth Super Bowl, we're going to be playing the Seahawks. We have a 2 overall advantage over them. They went 9-8. We went 12-5. So I think we can win our 5th Super Bowl. That's crazy. We go 5 for 5 in Super Bowls. Yeah, no, we haven't lost a Super Bowl yet, have we? But we do go 5 for 5 in Super Bowls, 45-7. Oh my goodness, the Bengals win their 5th Super Bowl of their franchise, by the way, as well. That's crazy. Colby Duff wins Offensive Player of the Year as well. No NFL MVP, unfortunately. But let's see if he retires at the end of the season. He does not. Bobby Collins does, though. So, I mean, it's a made-up guy. Oh, wait, no, that was staff. So, of course, it's going to be made up. Which, I mean, actually, no, that's not true. But anyway, Bobby Duff is going to be taking his talents to the Indianapolis Colts. That's a good team to sign with, I guess. Which, I mean, we actually don't have a way of measuring now that I think of it. But he's going to wear 37. I don't know if I like it. I don't know. But he will only sign a 1-year deal with $13.3 million. So I guess he's signing a farewell tour deal or something like that, I guess. And we will go 10-7 this season. And guess who would make the wild card game as well against us? And Colby Duff's former team, the Cincinnati Bengals. That's kind of crazy. That's a fun little storyline we had of a. No, we gotta beat them now, as we do, and we make it to the AFC Championship, but we lose to the Jets, 37-31. They're going to be in the Super Bowl against the Detroit Lions. First of all, though, we have to get into Bob Bass. What a name there. But anyway, we got to get into Colby Duff's stats. 1,704 rushing yards, 230 carries, 8.4 average yards per carries, and 17 touchdowns. And the Super Bowl this year would go to the Jets, 34-28 over the Lions. I mean, I guess we lost to the Super Bowl champions, so that's good, I guess. But anyway, let's wait. Oh, no, that's him. I was thinking of Greg Perfect, which you haven't watched it by this point. I have no hope for you, honestly. You just got the entire video spoiled because he played for the Titans. Because, okay, I spoiled it already. Who cares? I mean, it's in the thumbnail. You already know who they're going to play for, okay? But Colby Duff ends up retiring. We got to get into his career stats now. 26,208 rushing yards. That's 100% the record. 3,363 carries. 7.8 average yards per carries. 273 touchdowns. I was just dumbfounded by the stats that I stuttered. But anyway, 4,539 receiving yards. 227 receptions. That's better than their worst tight end or something. I guess 75 touchdowns as well. I feel like it's obvious that he's just the GOAT at this point. I feel like it's undisputed. You don't got to look at the stats. You don't got to look at anything. 5 Super Bowls, and you almost got every single record ever. Take a look at his awards really quickly. Obviously, he was drafted first overall in 2026, even though his draft class was 2029, I'm pretty sure, in college football, 26. But, hey, whatever. What a career for Colby Duff. A lot of awards. He won, 3 MVPs, maybe 7 or 8 Offensive Player of the Years, a Rookie of the Year, obviously. Offensive Rookie of the Year, that is. They should just have Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year, and they should just compare the two for just Rookie of the Year in general. I don't know how they would do that. I don't know what stats they would compare. Whatever, but yeah, no, I don't know how they would compare that. But also, Colby Duff also won 14 All-Americans. Or sorry, not All-Americans. 14 Pro Bowls. He won a Pro Bowl every season of his career. Every season. He made a Pro Bowl. Every time. Greg Perfect couldn't do that. So I'm going to say that Colby Duff's the GOAT. That's surprising because he's a running back and Greg Perfect's a quarterback, which, I mean, Greg Perfect, I guess he had a little bit lower touchdowns passing yards than Tom Brady, but he was better in everything else because obviously he could run, so that kind of saved him with his scrambling abilities. So, yeah, compared to Greg Perfect, I'd have to say Colby Duff is my best career simulation of this series so far. But, yeah, anyway, we have to look at all these records. I haven't been going through them, unfortunately. That's on me. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, but I guess you can read. I'm very sorry for that. But anyway, that's going to do it for the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, thumbs up, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. And yeah, that's going to do it for this video. I post 2 to 3 times every week. Most likely 2 because, I don't know. I don't know, man. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'm not even gonna say it now. I'm not even gonna say it. Just like and subscribe. That voice crack ruined this video. Take one. Wish me luck. How am I gonna do this? Crap. I got paper on it. I can make a blooper section. Take two. This food is so good. That was horrible. Take three. I'm still chewing. Why did I record? Wiener. This isn't funny at all. This food is so good. That was horrible. Shit. Need to fix up my hair type shit. Oh gosh, I look like Fabio.